morning, good morning, good morning, class. Is everybody awesome today? Are we all awesome today? Raise your hand if you're awesome. I know I'm awesome. There we go. Okay, cool. So, today, let's see. If you were an author writing a book about, or a story about yourself, how would you describe yourself? Brown hair, brown eyes, yes, that's good. Red hair, yes, again, with the hair. Okay, what else? What else do we have? Okay, tall, athletic build. Yes, those are good answers. All right, so, but those are a lot of physical traits. Now, would you just describe yourself with physical traits? No, so physical traits are just one aspect of each one of us. So, how else would you describe yourselves? Okay, yes. Loyal, humorous, very good. Okay, yep, charismatic. Okay, there we go. So, yes, you describe yourselves in many different ways. Those are all parts of character development. Character development, to speak on that, is a process an author uses to create believable characters in fiction that they give those characters depth and personality, and somehow they get us to have some type of emotion about that character. So that's kind of what we're going to be looking at today. So our objective, students will be able to evaluate details that they've read to understand key ideas. And you're going to be evaluating the details that you've read for character development. So I've got this three-step thing, three-step plan that we're going to do today, and we're going to do it 3 times. So the first one I already have on the board for you. I know, it's so nice of me to show you an example. The second one you're going to do in groups of 3, and then the last one you're going to do on your own. So you're going to do this like 3 times basically, but the first one's already done. You just got to copy it down. So you've got 3 pieces of paper in front of you. Everybody should have 3 pieces of paper. Awesome. Yep. All right. So step 1, follow along with me. Step 1, you're going to pick a character from our book. Pick a character from the book. Okay, got it, done. I already picked Andrea Bell. So step 1 is done. Step 2, you're going to use your book and you're going to find 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 examples of character development for that character. So I have 5 pieces of character development for Andrea Bell. So we'll go over those real quick. If you want, you can flip through in your book with me. On page 62, we see that Andrea Bell was bullying classmates. Yes, she was taking horrible notes and making fun of one of her classmates, Nat Da Silva. Remember that, right? Okay, so example 2, on page 87, we see that she was blackmailing someone. We found out who that was, but by page 87, we just know she was blackmailing someone. So, then we move on, we've got page 135. She was also manipulating her friends. Our main character showed that in 2 different conversations with Andrea Bell's 2 best friends, that she was manipulating them. So, on page 135, we show an example of her manipulating her friends. Then on to page 255, we find out that Andrea Bell is dealing drugs. Another stellar move of her, right? Right. Yeah. Okay. So, page 297, that's going to be our last out of the 5 examples of character development. On page 297, she stole from her own sister. That's horrible, right? Yeah. So she stole her sister's purse. We found that out on page 297. So we have our 5 examples of character development for Andrea Bell. Yeah, questionable character development, but that's the purpose the author wanted us to look at. So then we get to step number 3. Step number 3 is going to be a paragraph using 2 of your examples, at least 2 of your examples. I know it's going to be so hard, right? Right? No, just 2. I asked you to find 5 so that you have plenty of options to write from. So you're going to use 2 examples of character development that you have found for that character. And what you're going to answer is how the author used those pieces or those examples of character development to allow the reader to form an opinion of that character. Clearly, or at least I hope everybody would agree with me on Andrea Bell, she's not not the greatest person. So we have the author shows how manipulative and cruel Annabelle is by how she stole from her own sister, and you elaborate on that a little bit. And then also, you use your next one, she also bullied classmates by blah, 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 blah. So yes, you're gonna write a whole paragraph out on there, and it's gonna answer how the author used character development to have the readers, all of you, form an opinion of this character. Got it? Okay, so what is step one? Anybody? Okay, yes, Brandon, that's awesome. Step one, yes, you're gonna pick a character. You're going to pick a character. Okay, Sarah, yes, step two. Step two, Yep, 5 examples. Okay, cool. And let's see, Tanya, what goes along with these 5 examples? Yes, you are correct. The page number. We must use the page number because that's a thing. You want to show where your evidence is coming from. All right, who wants a stab at number 3? Number 3? All right, yes. Susan, that's great. All right, perfect. So you're going to have to write a short paragraph on how the author uses character development to have you form an opinion of this character. This one.